Alright guys, today I'm going to cover what I did with this Storm Eagle model. So you can see the cockpit comes up. There's movable weapons that go on the front nose. It's in a bag. But the front door comes down. And on mine, the most difficult piece is the back door. There's no way. It's not hinged or anything. So I made a little handle so you can get to it from the outside. There's a magnet there, and there's magnets on their sides stacked along with here, so that it just stays on like that. So it's strong enough to hold it up too, so it stays closed. There you go. So mine stays closed. So it's on a magnet hinge. So if you it's correctly done there. And then I have it so that, make sure you guys can see all that. That's how it looks in the light. Now I have these side pieces come off with, there's like two different ones here, one here, one here. That's so you can ship it without worrying to break it on both sides. Now before I had this removable, I had these were magnetized, I had these magnetized. You don't have to do that, just glue some of this together. So otherwise everything's moving, because what I did, I need to have access to the inside of mine so I can lift. My whole piece now is magnetized all the way around here and inside here. You can see magnets in there. I have all the wiring installed, cleaned up on the top. So like, for example, that is part of the model. But this is me installing like LEDs into, like blue into the exhaust will be blue, and then painted, they're painted black, so they hide up and feed the lights on the wings. There's bulbs here in the front, there's bulbs inside the cockpit, there's bulbs inside the craft green on the hangers, and so this comes all the way off the top. You can see all the wiring. So if we hit this button here, we hit that button there, you see the green lights already. So it's got to be really fitted, this model, in order to do this. You can see there's magnets here. Magnet those parts together, hold them. I'm looking at my blues. There's 3 battery things in there. Coin battery. As you can see now, we've got blue. Wing LEDs. Both wings. Got white lights on the front. It should be green up in there. So let me open this back door. See, there's 4 green lights in there. And you're also seeing the blue from here. Now the Raptor I have done is just like this, but it's obviously got a nose thing here without this release door. But yeah, that is Raven Guard themed here. It's good because you're going to be running a dark board a lot. Anyways, with the lights dark, so all these little LEDs will pop out. I did make a custom thing, so this is like, if it's standing still or whatever, you can display it up like that. So I have that running into the cockpit. That's why it's connected. It's the only reason. If you didn't have it connected that way, then it'd be removable. So I've got one of these and 2 push buttons, and that takes care of all of them separated on the aircraft. But some are just the exhaust, you know, so you got to run them the same way, make it look all part of the model. And yeah, well, I love mine. I still got to make a stand for it. It's quite heavy for a model like this, you know. It's like thick resin, and then all these kind of thick parts. Like, yeah, it's gonna need something very, you know, I don't know, like a rock stand. I'm gonna do like a wood on a tilt, kind of like that. Definitely with the Raptor, gonna do that, and then have some like cotton dust stirrup or something, you know, spray airbrush that and make it look, you know, really cool. Anyways, yeah, that's my gold, but it's just dusty. It's been sitting for a while. Black. All right, that's it.